the Chinese had told the British that opium is legal. So now, and they have also limited trade access to Canton only, which is kind of unacceptable because 9 months they have to travel. So the British have conveniently gone and have welcomed their guest, lead and gunpowder. So now let's see. Here are some Chinese musketmen, some more here, some more musketmen here. Here are some of the Chinese cannoneers, and then some of the banner bearers, Chinese banner bearers, then Chinese spearmen, then the officers back there. This is the officer. Yep. And these are the these are the fire ships that the Chinese had sent to bombard the ships, but they got torn apart by the bomb cannons bit by bit. Then here are some of them, and then the second wave of those fire ships were manned, but did not make that much of a difference. They became bowling pins. Now the British have 3 bomb cannons, lesser but more deadly and powerful. Here are some of the banner bearers, which are armed with flintlock pistols. Then here are some of the regular British infantry. Then here are some Indian infantrymen, and one of them has a very weird head. I think so. That's turtleneck. Then here is the British officer. Now here are some of the Indian riflemen who are going to shoot and are going to snipe. So who is going to win? If the British won this, then they will get ahead and go siege of some fortifications until they reach Nanking. So who will win? The Chinese Emperor or the British? Let's see. Okay, I think so. They are going to get bombarded with muskets fire. Oh my goodness. Now the bomb cannons are going to destroy them with no mercy. Artillery barrage from the officer. Oh my god, this is cataclysmic, but wow. Surprisingly, some numbers of people died. Now I have to kill the banner bearers. If nothing happens then. Sorry banner bearer, it's nothing personal. It's just that someone has to move. Now please side. I'm not gonna let them move now. Oh, there's no need of moving on. What should I will be the officer. And now, good night. Okay, this has been irritating. Hey, long neck. Oh no, who is firing volleys? Now you have to move ahead. Soldiers, move ahead. Soldiers, move ahead. Soldiers, move ahead. Soldiers, move ahead. We all have to move ahead or we are all going to die. And this makes actually no sense. Now I cannot kill the banner bearers. They are valuable. I had to take control, sorry, or else the battle would have never ended. You know what? I think that this has been irritating. I'm going to be one of the gunners and shoot one of the banner bearers. Please side. Now I can shoot him. Because of you only we are going to die, understand, banner bearer? Oh my. Are you kidding me? the British have too much numbers. That's the problem now. And I want to be this Indian infantryman because I'm Indian at heart. Oh, side! Ah. Okay, now I can do it in peace. Oh, I gave them a bunch of health. That's why they are not dying easily. Okay, the Chinese have been defeated because this derpiness will never finish. Or it can be one of the cannons. And now start aiming for the British. Okay, the Chinese are going to win. Don't know why. Okay, now they are going to. Oh, I have to attack that. Now my role is over. Now it's time for beating the British. Many of them have to die. Seriously. Ah, now they're. Okay, this derpiness will never finish. The British have won this round. Now the Chinese have taken defensive positions, and now the British have sieged this small little island. Originally they faced a little resistance, but let's see how small the little resistance was. So here are some of the Chinese musketmen, some cannons, some blunderbusses or tepoashigaru during the time. Then here are some of the spearmen, Chinese spearmen, which are going to charge in front of the enemy. Here are some more Chinese spearmen being followed up by some shotgunners. Here is the artillery piece, and here are some of the Chinese musketmen which are going to be shooting from all sides. Well, I mean not all sides, but from all sides they can cover up with the force. And here is a Chinese officer. Here is a Chinese officer being protected by his royal guards. Oh my god, what happened to my camera? Then here are some of the British which are going to be charging this British and Indians which are going to be charging this defensive positions with lines and 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 lines of men. And here are some 3 bomb artillery pieces and 3 officers. So I predict that the British are going to win with their superior numbers and technology. Let the battle resume. Oh my god, the opening volley I could not even see. Okay, the first opening volleys were fired by the British, and some of the Indians also shot. Sorry for that weird. Oh, but all of the Chinese spearmen died, and that was like what, 5 by 5. So here are, and some of the Chinese snipers have started taking the shot, but they missed. You know, right? Oh yes, they missed completely. And here is the here are the first 2 casualties. Very sad, very sad. Okay, now this flank is going to be like very, very heavily attacked from the Indians. Now, okay, headshot did not work, but don't worry, we have volley fire technique, so don't worry. Charge! Okay, friends, you should first attack the enemy snipers, or else there will be consequences. Okay, I shot one of them. This is going to be a resounding victory, I think so. I should stop participating in these fights. Early on, I should stop participating in these fights. Sorry for the slow mo, but it's just so epic, too epic to not be seen. Okay, so the Chinese are going to lose definitely. Let's see the casualties. Okay, the casualties are very weak. Oh ha! I remember there at least 30 were wounded, and not by the Chinese, but majority of them were because because their artillery shells or the gunpowder exploded from the sheer what heat of the guns being shot. Okay, the only one who is left is the Chinese rifleman and his flag banner. No! Okay, the Chinese lost. Obviously, this was had to be expected. Now let now the casualties were surprisingly very less. Now the British barely even sweated, and some of the officers are also coming. Look at this pile up. My God. Now the British have started taking forts of the Chinese, and the only way they are going to return them back to the Chinese is by that they surrender. The war is not going to be interrupted by truces, ceasefires, or peace talks. Only surrender. So now the Chinese are each of the fort is well fortified with cannons on top. Snipers are in a very good position. The Chinese would have good defensive positions, defenders advantage with this cannon here. And this man is like on the correct spot to fire. Wow, I cannot believe taps Felix OP. Felix, not Felix, but physics. So here are some of the more Chinese gunmen and the spearmen. Now the most forces that would be concentrated would be here. Now the British kept winning after winning, so there are going to be advantages with number and experience and discipline also. All the troops were disciplined and looting was considered to be bad and you would be executed for it. So now let's start. Why is the game always lagging? For no reason at all. Okay, fine. There are just too many. Oh, they inflicted way more casualties than I thought they would. Okay, now this is going to be like a bloodbath. I think the 2 volleys is going to be enough. Going to be an easy victory. They are going to take it. But the British are missing, which is like acceptable. And oh my God! Come on, friends, give some type of mercy to them. Okay, the Chinese are going to die not from bullets but from artillery shelling. They are all going to die. Who is alive now? This banner bearer. I cannot believe he's alive. Okay, the Chinese banner bearer is the only one left right now. Is there anyone left now? I wonder. Someone is there. I'm not being able to understand who's there. All of the troops are concentrating here only. Wait, I have to be a British troop for this. I have to see what is going on. I think so someone is still up. I think that someone is there. Someone is there. Have to see what is going on. I cannot be like. Where is the Chinese? Where are the Chinese? I wonder. Where is he? Okay, official. The British have won with overwhelming numbers and whatsoever casualties. Now these are one of some of the battles that the British had done against the Chinese. However, this is going to be lesson. Only 2 battles, like why not? Then now here is one more cannon. Here are some of the Chinese gunners again, some more artillery, and here are the Chinese spearmen, which are going to be concentrating on the left because their left flank is weakest. 2 generals and more riflemen or musketmen. Now the numbers of the British may seem too much, but it is a fair fight in terms of points. So here is the bomb cannons. Here are some of the British riflemen, and here are some more Indian men. One more general, and oh my god, okay, this is not going to be fair at all because Big Head is here and he is going to win the day for us, right? Subscribe and like the video if you are a Big Head supporter. So now let's start the battle. Okay, the battle is not that big as I thought. Sorry friends, but I like controlling units. Okay, I did not have to say sorry at all. Oh my god, it was a storm. This is a defensive position, legit defensive position. Oh no. Oh sorry. Okay, now the Chinese are going to fall behind and I don't want this battle to take eternity, so let me be this officer and end that officer's misery. Okay, now let's move on towards the video. Now the Battle of Nanking didn't actually take place because the Chinese emperor knew that it was all defeat, but for entertainment's sake and this video, we are going to pretend that it actually happened, and now it is going to begin. Here are some more British riflemen, you know the things, and Indians also were there, and some more Chinese spearmen and musketmen and the Chinese have more cannons than the British themselves, but superior technology. Now the Chinese outnumber them, but the point value is almost the same because of the British. Okay, the first volley is going. The first volleys destroy the spearmen contingent. Shots are being fired here, and this is like bring your kids to this work day. And who caused more casualties? Okay, the Chinese are like perfectly intact. Only their musketmen remain. Okay, let's speed it up now, this battle, or else this battle will take forever. And some friendly fire. Okay, this is going to be a decisive British victory, which had to be expected. The largest empire in the world, you had to know it. They took some casualties. I have to accept it, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, the sheer amount of professionalism here. Okay, let's see if we can do something. Okay, let's see who is I am a ninja man. I am a ninja man. Okay, I died. Okay, now the casualties were very high. The British would lose. Wow, this is surprising. Now, no, 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 no. Oh my God. Was it is it going to be a British victory? Yes, indeed. Because why am I missing? Okay, I will not move from here or else this is going to be death. I think so. This man got caught up in the artillery barrage. Oh, there are more. There are more than I thought. Okay, bye friends. Like and subscribe the video if you liked it. Now the British obviously would lose, but in reality they would bring more reinforcements and Nanking would fall. So bye bye.